Happy holidays. Happy holidays. Hey everybody, welcome back to Legends of Albadyn channel. Happy to announce that it is officially today, the day of this upload, 12 days until Christmas. Where has December gone? It's a good question. Got a lot of important stuff to talk through today, but just first of all, most important thing of all, I hope you have a happy holidays or not, whatever makes you joyful. Whether you celebrate, whether you don't celebrate, whatever you celebrate, I hope you have fun for the rest of this month, and I hope you've had fun leading up to this point. It has been busy getting ready for the holiday season here at Dragon Ridge Studios, but we are doing it. And uploaded freshly today for your enjoyment and ours is the Legends of Albadyn Holiday Quest, releasing this year. Oh man, it's awesome. It's so much fun. It's a great quest, and it has some of the strongest loot drops that we have ever implemented in a quest available for you. Happy holidays. We'll get to more on quests and our holiday content roadmap later on in the video, but first things first, we need to announce some small updates that were done, some quality of life patches that were applied to the game prior to this point. Late November, early December, there was some test playing done, and it came to our attention that the Red Dragon Alliance warband Red Queen's Guard was redonkulously overpowered. It was insane how good this warband was, and believe me, we enjoyed playing it this way, but it wasn't particularly edifying to compete against. So moving forward, the Red Queen's Guard warband has still the same unit composition of 2 characters, 3 red guards, and 1 juvenile red dragon. The red dragon was actually buffed a little bit because he was not very good. He got a little bit of extra hit points, and the damage from his Fire Scorch was upgraded, but that Fire Scorch does damage to everything in the row, friend or foe. Secondly, red guards were nerfed. We nerfed the red guard from 5 movement speed and 4 attack speed to 3 movement speed, 3 attack speed. The reason for this was 4 attacks on 3+ was ridiculously overpowered, and being able to pretty much just blitz your opponent by covering 10 spaces in the span of 2 turns, that would give you unprecedented mobility, except for on the largest of play spaces, and in close quarters combat, they were able to actively grief the enemy team by just blitzing in and then blitzing back out before they could actually take over much damage. So we nerfed the Red Queen's Guard warband. For Shadow Legion players, good news. Firstly, added to the Shadow Legion armory that you use to outfit your troops before player versus player matches was the Shard Rifle, which was not previously available outside of a couple of fixed warbands. And the Shard Rifle has been buffed. Consistent gameplay across several matches saw the Shard Rifle just utterly disappoint in every possible context, and the range was too short to really be useful, especially before we nerfed Red Queen's Guard. You had to get into movement range before you could shoot, and even then you were only getting 6 shots which hit on 5s, which, as things go, that's far from ideal. And even when shots were landing, they were entirely easy to ignore. Now, shots will be... the attack speed was not altered. However, the range was buffed from 4 to 6, and the attack required to hit roll was changed from 5+ to 4+. So the Shard Rifle is a lot more relevant of a weapon now. Still not quite as good as other options, but it's still a viable course of action as opposed to how it was before. Final quality of life update that we did in the recent span of time was going through the items shop. We discovered that several items had evaded being updated with the 3rd edition update that changed us to more hit points and adding a damage dice. Of all of these, the most disappointing was the 1000th Spear, which is a mythic tier item. Before the update, it was terrifying. After the update, not so much. All it really was a standard spear, but instead of anything special, it just let you have a damage dice. Now, before the update, rolling for damage was terrifying because a single hit would easily be able to vanquish all but the toughest of characters. After the update, it just made it a normal weapon that you were investing an indecent amount of money to secure. So we updated the 1000th Spear in that every damage dice roll is doubled. It deals double damage, which restores it to its former terrifying glory. In addition, the Alamir Relic set has received a little bit of a rework. We modulated it, made sure that the power levels were not... Because I love the Alamir set, but it was a little bit off the rails. Now, with these quality of life updates discussed and out of the way, we can move on to what we've got planned for the rest of December. Preparing for holidays has been busting us. Me especially, concluding my finals for the course I was enrolled in. This was just madness, but we got it done, and I was finally able to spend some time getting those quality of life updates finished. In addition to the holiday quest, we've got a couple of other fun things in mind. Now, important to note, for those of you who've been following the website, this is not a roadmap. Okay, I still don't do roadmaps because they put me on a timeline and I do not work well in there. However, I do have plans to be remastering some of the quests that came out in 1st and 2nd editions that were a lot of fun, but did not quite survive the transition from 1st to 2nd and from 2nd to 3rd edition. Ideally, we'll be seeing a couple of those roll out before Christmas as holiday gifts to you guys. And as an additional bonus, I also intend to be rolling out some new items before the holidays get here. Will we see a New Year quest? Who can say? It depends on how much time I have between now and then. However, on December the 25th, Christmas Day, be sure to check out our website because we've got some very special content planned for that day. And it will remain on the site afterwards, so even if you're not able to get to your computer on Christmas, totally understandable, it will still be there for you, but just be sure to check in on that first day because there is something special for you guys if you are able to make it on the 25th. Now, above all, I want to wish you a very good December. Happy holidays if you celebrate. Have a great time if you don't. I like you. I love you all. I'm glad that you have walked with me through another year of Legends of Albadyn. Until next time, Jacob Snow signing off.